I had an opportunity to meet with Ms. Cortez briefly to inquire as to how the meeting went with the speaker. She said it was a great meeting, and that there was just a good feeling. She had a good feeling about it, and she's moving forward. And I know the speaker is too. But I said something in there that you all probably missed. I said that, I hear so many comments about the squad, the so-called squad. And I believe with all my heart that they are some of the hardest working members of my committee. As you know, we have Ms. Salih, Ms. Presley, and Ms. Ocasio-Cortez. They are members who are brilliant. And let me be clear, when I say that, I don't say that like they're brilliant. They're hardworking. And they do the work. And they care. And it is fascinating to me that we just had a hearing on prescription drugs where Ms. Tlaib could barely speak because of her empathy about people who had come before our committee today and talked about the impossibility of being able to afford the prescription drugs that they need. And I am proud of them. I'm proud of our members that are on my committee, and I'm also very proud of Mr. Omar. And I think the idea now is our Democratic Party is a big tent. And whenever you have a big tent, you're going to have disagreement. You're going to always have disagreement. Families have disagreement. Mothers and children and fathers and wives have disagreements. Friends have disagreements. But the fact is that we are a group of people, the Democrats, who will keep our eye on the prize. And that prize is to make sure we save our democracy. We are all determined to do that, but at the same time, we are determined to address those issues like we did this morning of prescription drugs and the high price of those drugs. So I know the media loves to talk about conflict, and I am here to tell you that we are about solving problems. And so that's it.
Congressman, I understand what you're saying about how hardworking they are, but do you think that the way that Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez or her chief of staff have criticized Democratic leaders, rank and file, is helpful?
No, whenever you have folks who criticize anybody, I think it can be distracting. And I think we'll see a little difference in that in the future. But the number one prayer that I ask God for in the morning, every morning, and every time I walk into one of these hearings, you'll never guess the prayer that I ask. My number one prayer is God guide my mouth. In other words, do not allow me to say something that might be hurtful to somebody else, but we're growing together. We're all growing together. And we're going to be fine. And I know that the president might love to see us battling it out or whatever, but, we're not going to give him that luxury because there's too much at stake. The future of our country and the future of our democracy. And I mean that. I will go to my death fighting for this democracy and fighting for the American people. And I believe that Ms. Omar, Ms. Cortez, Ms. Presley, Ms. Ocasio, and Tlaib, and Ms. Tlaib, all of them love this country. And the president is absolutely, unequivocally wrong when he says that they're not capable of loving this country. They love this country. They want this country to be the best that it can be. for all of us, for everybody, not just a certain percentage, but all of us. Thank you. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you.